Thinking about diatomite in the Kenyan context, one should consider its mining location, the processing, and the company responsible for it.
African Diatomite Industries, ADIL, was established in 1942 as a mining company. We are basically the only mining company in Kenya and Africa as a whole. We do mining. We have our own quarries just around the factory, and our main work here is to produce products for the various industries. We produce for beer industries for filtration. We also produce for edible oil companies. We produce for fresh juice industries. We strive to be the leading filtration aid producing company in Africa, as stipulated in our corporate vision and mission.
Kariandusi is said to possibly be the first archaeological site in East Africa discovered by archaeologist Louis Leakey on an expedition in 1928. Findings indicate that the area was occupied as far back as 1 million years ago. It is in Kariandusi Gilgil, a few kilometers from Lake Elementaita, that we find diatomite. Diatomite, from the word diatom, is a sedimentary rock that easily crumbles into white powder.
My name is Daniel, and what we are doing here, we are mining and processing diatomite. So mining to me, there is a quarry. Basically, we have two quarries that fills the company with the raw materials. That is Kariandusi Quarry and Soisambu Quarry, along the other side of the road. So, and processing, to me there is a processing plant. There is machineries that we normally run during our production run. So, at the quarry where we are now is Kariandusi Quarry. And this is where the raw materials for the company comes from. At the primary level, they normally learn that it is a mineral that is found in Kariandusi near Gilgil. Therefore, the nearest town here is Gilgil, and the place that we are now is Kariandusi. And for high school students and higher learning institutions, these are sedimentary types of rocks. I know we have many types of rocks, but this is sedimentary type of rock, identified by the color, which is white, identified also by the texture, and identified by the weight. So these are the sedimentary types of rocks. That is for the learners. Actually, what we are doing here, we are defining what diatomite is. And then again, we have now methods of mining. We have various methods of mining, but the one that we are using currently is open cast method. Then we have another one which is adit or underground method. That is now tunnels. So we've come from tunnels and we are now in open cast method of mining. The site for extracting this raw material is exposed outside. That is why it is called open, and it is done by machinery. And the machine that does that is called excavator machine.
Kwa majina naitwa Gabriel Hector, mimi ni operator wa Mako, na tunafanya mining, na hii type ya mining inaitwa open cast. Kuna zingine zinachimba na tunnel, lakini ni open cast mining. So nafanyia kampuni inajiita African Diatomite. So tunachimba sasa ni diatomite, na hapa ndani kuna diatomite aina B, kuna D na kuna
Another thing that is also very crucial to the learners and very important to learn is the formation of diatomite. How diatomite originated, how it came into being. So diatomite originated as a result of a decay or a decomposition of aquatic plant called algae. together with those organisms that normally live inside the water. You can name all of them. Those organisms living in water, they decompose together with the algae to form diatomite. Basically, this place was a lake. Then the water dried up. Algae decomposed and enters into the ground and underwent a process called fossilization process. Fossil is a remain of anything. It can either be plants or animals. So fossilization process took place under the ground. I'm talking of not 2 years or 3 years. I'm talking millions and thousands of years, depending on how faster is that process of fossilization under the ground. As you can see from the quarry, there is a lot of layers from the top to the bottom, reaching at the sedimentary rock. It is a long period of time. So this was part of Lake Elementaita, only this place now dried up and formed diatomite. Basically, di means two. Algae, which represents the plants, and then the organisms now living in water represents the animals. Then atoms now, for example, calcium. Calcium is an atom. Phosphorus is an atom. Silica is an atom. Those are atoms which are found inside this mineral. So diatoms, these are dead atoms. That is in simple way the formation or origin of diatomite. Though you will be given more and more information for expertise who normally have more information on that field of the quality of the raw material.
Scientifically, it is defined as the naturally occurring fossilized remains of single-celled aquatic algae, diatom. In 1942, the African Diatomite Industries Limited (IDIL) was formed and the factory was set up to the east of Lake Elementaita, where Kenyan mined diatomite is crushed, dried, then processed.
Welcome to African Diatomite Industries Limited. My name is Duncan Kaptum. I'll be taking you through the process. Diatomite is mined through open cast technique, and after mining we crush, after crushing we dry, after drying we do mixing, after mixing we calcine. Calcination is a process whereby diatomite is passed through at temperatures of 1200 degrees Celsius. And after calcination, diatomite we classify into 4 categories. 1, Kensil 90, Kensil 110, Kensil 100, and Kensil 99. Kensil 99 is the residue, is the byproduct. Kensil 90 is what is used locally here in Kenya. Kensil 110 and Kensil 100 is for exportation. This is Kensil premix, and Kensil premix is diatomite raw. These are diatomite. This is the raw ore of diatomite. This raw ore of diatomite is formed by diatoms, hence the name diatomite. We have the crusher. We have the crusher inside here, and the work of the crusher is to do crushing. And as you can see, we have an elevator that elevator assists in conveying this crushed diatomite to the dryer. As you can see, we have the dryer and we have the storage hopper here. And this storage hopper is the one that we use it to store diatomite when the process is not on. As you can see, we have a conveyor. When the process is on, there is a simultaneous process. That this conveyor conveys diatomite to the calciner, there for calcination to take place. Now, as you can see, this thing is rotating at 5 megahertz. Now, at that far end, you can see there is heat. So there is counter exchange of heat and the product from the rear end. Now, as you can see start for end, we have an operator who is operating the machine. The work of the operator is to ensure that it regulates the heat for optimum production of the atomite. This is where our finished product are being, this is the finishing end of our products. Now this is our Kenzil 90. This is finished product ready for our customer. As you can see, there is a team loading to our customer, namely Del Monte Kenya Limited. This one here is for filtration of Del Monte cheese. And also we have Kenzil 110, which is used to filter avocado cheese.
I have a responsibility as a general manager to build on an effective team, and I would say I am African Diatomite Industries. Thank you so much.
African Diatomite Industry Limited welcomes all students to this great site. Have fun while learning. For bookings, inquiries or more information, call us on 0700 189 733.